I've got to say, really rather unattractive for a man to hear a woman say, you know, to be that confident. I am gorgeous. I am hot. I am too good for you. Maybe that's why you're single.
Today, I'm going to be reacting to a video of a woman that says she can't find a man because she's too pretty. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, comment, like, subscribe at the end of the video. But first, watch the entire video. Next, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if you haven't subscribed to my second channel, who is Anthony Spade, the link is in the description. Today, I'm going to be reacting to a video of a woman claiming that she's too pretty to find a man. You have a lot of women out here nowadays that are fully convinced that they're more prettier than what they really are. They value themselves higher. All right, now let's talk about this. Why are women valuing themselves higher? It's simple. Their insecurity levels are so low that they start to feel like they're nobody. So when they start to feel like they're nobody, the first thing that a woman does is turn on the sexy. No matter what, she's either gonna up the makeup, she's gonna up the eyelashes, she's gonna get a better wig, she's gonna make sure the clothes are tighter, but she's gonna try to find the best looking version of herself. And she's gonna put it out there for a confidence boost. And all them little desperate men look at her, right? And they know, like, this is an ugly chick trying to look good. This may be my chance to get her. And a lot of you guys have been there. This is why the ugly girls have the biggest egos, is because guys online be like, you know what? I'm not gonna say hi to that pretty thought anymore. I'm gonna aim for this little fat chick that's putting on all this makeup trying to look good, because this is probably what I'm gonna really end up with. So he goes into her comments and starts sending her messages the same way he was sending the girl who's really pretty messages. Because he feels if I tell the ugly girl the same thing that I told the pretty girl, I'm guaranteed to get her, because she's probably not getting the attention as the pretty girl. But he's not the only guy thinking that when it comes to online. That type of stuff may work locally when you know what girls in school were not popular, what girls around the area are not popular. Like when you're dealing with face-to-face, that works. That's how a lot of guys get women in real life, is that they know, all right, this ain't the prettiest girl. So if I give her a little bit of compliments, reality, I could get her. Which is why you'll see a lot of guys who may not be good looking, but have a woman. It's because they're realistically. But online, when you have that mindset and you're trying to get that girl, you and every guy around the world that feels just like you is doing the same thing. So in a lot of cases, an ugly chick who's throwing makeup on, trying to look good, may get more messages than a dime piece just off of intimidation alone. This is why their egos go through the roof. It's because they got all day to respond to messages. They got all day to feel good. And after being online for so long and you jumped inside the simulator starts to release dopamine. That's when people become delusional, when their online world is now walking around in real life. And that's what you're going to see today in this video, is what happens when they get all the gratification in a fictionalized world and they bring it back into reality. Let's get to it.
It's all started really on your YouTube channel, and you said that you're having trouble dating. Why? In what way?
Various reasons. Number one, obviously, I'm a very attractive woman. Number two, I look very young. Number three, I'm very fun, and I'm not your typical 44-year-old woman of 4 children.
Yeah.
First of all, when a man tells a woman that she looks good for her age, that's kind of like if you translate those words. If a woman is watching, if a man tells you that in transition, you know what he's saying? You're good enough for me to sleep with, but I don't really want to start a family with you. There's a big difference when a guy just like you to sleep with, but doesn't like you to actually build anything with. That's what women have a hard time understanding, even to this day. The silhouette challenges, the cucumber challenges, all this stuff that allows a woman to show her sexuality freely and not get any backlash only makes a guy look at her to be with for one night. But these women think that, hey, this is a chance I can find the love of my life. No, you for the streets.
22-year-old and 18-year-old twins. So they're adult children.
Yeah.
How do they feel about having a hot mum?
Well, they've had it all their life, obviously. I'm not one to say, but they feel like I need to maybe lower my standards.
Right.
And find someone that is the similar age as me and just settle down before they put me in a nursing home. But I'm saying no, because I have the advantage of looking good. So I want someone that I'm really attracted to, really connect with emotionally, and want to enjoy my second part of my life.
See, in that statement alone, her children even realize that she's valuing herself too high. They're telling her, come back down to reality, but she's failing to understand. And the reason for this is, guys have to understand, a woman's superpower is her looks. As long as guys want to sleep with her, period, she would never face reality. Why? Because she feels good from it. Men can feel good about things, but men rarely feel good about false pretenses. Like, a man is not gonna walk outside the house knowing that he's not the best looking, but try to walk around with the confidence as Brad Pitt. It just doesn't work that way. But a woman will. So a lot of cases when you guys are like even listening to some dating coaches when they're telling you confidence only matters. Confidence only matters to get you going to go make the money and get you working on your look. That's what you got to be confident at, wanting to go get the money, and you have to be confident at wanting to become better looking as a person. So when they say you got to be confident without money, true. But that don't mean go chase women. That means get confident to better yourself. That's what men are doing. Women is all emotion. She could be fat, sloppy, ugly. But if a man is able to compliment her, all of that goes out the window. Let's get to it.
Have any of their friends tried it on with you in the past?
Yep.
Oh, really?
I don't shout it from the rooftops, but they say, oh, do you want to go shopping? Do you need anything? I can pick your mum up from work. So they're not kind of straightly saying, I want to date your mum or your mum's hot, but their undertone is, wow, let me see if I can get in there and go and take her shopping or something.
I think she's mistaking a lot of sarcasm and a lot of games that children may play, which is why her kids are saying, hey, you need to come on back down. Maybe my friends don't like you. Maybe they're not trying to get with you. She's convinced that maybe teenagers like her and want to be with her. Guys have to understand, delusions go really, really, really deep with women. And sometimes when women wake up, it can be the most depressing thing in the world. And a lot of women are sense it and they'll stay in la la land. The same way a lot of you beta males stay in la la land when you need to wake up when you with the wrong one. Let's get back to it.
Yeah,
I need
excitement.
Being in a relationship and dating, it's not all about looks, it's about personality as well. I mean, you are a very confident woman, there's no question about that. It is going to be intimidating, and I've got to say, really rather unattractive for a man to hear almost say, you know, to be that confident. I am gorgeous, I am hot, I am too good for you. Maybe that's why you're single.
No, I don't go and say I'm too good for you, but if I can.
He's absolutely right. And he couldn't have worded it better. That's where the problem is. The problem is right there. It's when the confidence is too high. It's okay for a woman to be confident, but overconfident is bad. It makes you look ugly. But then some people will be like, you got to know your worth. What you mean know your worth? It ain't about how you feel inside. It's about exactly how society treats you. It's going to determine your worth. And in a lot of cases, I highly doubt if this woman is going places and getting supermodel treatment. It doesn't work that way.
So what is the perfect man then? What are you holding out for?
I'm not looking for Mr. Perfect, where I think everyone's got this slightly wrong. No one's perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm looking for a guy that is willing to work on himself and just understand what a woman's needs are.
And what are they?
Well, I need everything. I need the full package. I need to be stimulated in my mind. Every part of me needs to be feeling like a princess every day. Yeah. If that's wrong, then that's wrong. I'll stay on my own. I'll get a cat and I'll be happy.
That's where the delusion settles in for most men, right? She already had standards of what type of guy she wanted. But the more they kept talking about it, she kept throwing more things into. That's what women do. They have too many personalities within themselves. So inside of their mind, their emotions have created this fictional guy that she would never get. She's not looking at the fact you have 4 kids, you're a single mom, you actually need to be maturing and not be looking for so much excitement. Women need a lot of excitement nowadays because they're seeing it on TV. They're seeing other girls do it. They're like, I want to live that life. I want to be like this. I want to be like this. But if you stop and look at life, a lot of this is slowing down. There's only so many booty pics you can look at. Men are desensitized to naked women now. We're desensitized to big booties, big titties, and fake hair. Now it's like, what's next, ladies? This story that you're seeing right here is the case with most women. Not all, but most women are actually going through this. And the only time that she's gonna wake up is when she realizes that she's alone and she's probably going to die alone. All right? The moral of the story here is women are never too pretty to not find a man. It's that simple. All the Dons end up with a husband. All the ones that think they're Dons but don't have relationship skills, they end up like her. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you're able to get the message behind this video. And I got this video off of worldstarhiphop.com. And the name of the video is Woman Says She's Too Pretty to Find a Man. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.